Hello, I'm Jimmy DeVille. Adam, first of all, I want to thank you for inviting me back to what I'm sure is going to be an absolutely cracking show, REVS Restored. In the next 15 minutes, I want to introduce you to a new project that I'm undertaking. And it's a project that's really come out of the situation that COVID-19 has forced upon us all. Because it's separated our community, it's made us have to hide from each other, and we're now finding ways, just like this show, to bring ourselves back together. And this is a project that I'm hoping, in my own little way, will do the same. So, to introduce it, here's a little video I did when this project came to my attention. About time I did a lockdown video. Now, I'm currently stood on my neighbour's property about 300 metres from my house, and I've just found a nearly barn find. There's the barn, and just outside of it is this. It's actually been underneath a hedge for about 30 years. This is a build I have always wanted to tackle. The question is this too rough to handle? Here it is. It's a beautiful old tractor. I mean, this thing is so rough, it's actually on some sort of a magical air ride wheels. It's actually a gorgeous old Fergie. It's diesel. The question is, internet, is this thing too rough to handle, or should I give it a go? Over to you. Yes, it's a tractor, and yes, I asked people on social media whether this was a project that I should attempt to tackle. And I've got to be honest, the response blew my mind. On Twitter alone, over 11,000 people watched that little video. But it wasn't how many people watched it that really took my breath away. It was their responses. And I can tell you now, they were all very heartfelt. People were clearly behind this old rusting tractor. So it was very straightforward for me. My response was this. All right, you maniacs, the other day I asked the question, should I try and save this old Massey? And I'll be honest, the resounding answer was an absolute yes. But you know what? Of course I was gonna try and save it, and I have actually procured it. It is now mine. I've also found in the barn just behind me an old Fergie seed drill, and on that was a pair of wheels that should fit on where the magical air ride wheels are. So first job of getting this thing out and seeing if I'm going to be able to bring it back to life is getting these wheels swapped. Enjoy your VE day, legends. The project was a go. Not that I was exactly sure at this point what the project still was. And my 1953 TEF Ferguson tractor, which had literally sat in a hedge for 31 years, now even had a decent set of front wheels. Long gone were those physics-defying air ride wheels, which frankly, I don't understand how they were working. So, where did my love of tractors come from? Well, it all began when I was knee-high to a grasshopper. I don't know if you remember them, but I certainly remember those Britain farmyard toys. But it wasn't the animals that I was passionate about, it was the machinery. And I absolutely coveted my John Deere Green Goddess Combine and my red Massey Ferguson tractor. So this is something that started in me when I was very, very young. But ever since then, a little voice has whispered to me, Jimmy, one day you will build a tractor. But here's the problem. That tractor was still stuck about 1 kilometre from here, my workshop, up on the farmyard, and I needed to find a way to get it moving again. Right, you maniacs, I thought I'd give you a little update on the old Fergie tractor extraction. Today, I've managed to ease off the steering wheel so it actually turns, and I've also replaced with a temporary steering arm the one that had rotted away. That's just a bit of old conduit from actually my electrical stuff in my house, but I now have wheels that turn. So when I can finally lift up this back end and drag it out, I'll be able to steer where it goes. New wheels on, steering arm in. Oosh. All that I need to do now was simply pick up the back end and wheel the old girl into the workshop. The solution that next occurred, frankly, caught me napping. Apparently, a Mac Pro with 8-foot forks can do incredible things. I was about to see my Ferguson take to the skies.
Just thought I'd do a little update video of the Barnyard Fergie find. Here it is, coming into the workshop. Right now, you will notice I've got myself a flying Fergie. And in she comes. Ladies and gentlemen, I got myself a Fergie project on.
There you go, my 1953 TEF tractor literally flew into the workshop, and it's here that this project is going to begin. So what is this project going to be? Well, it's going to be a YouTube series, but this isn't going to be a YouTube series where I show you how to restore a rusty old tractor. In this series, I want us to restore a rusty old tractor. Also, I'm not about bringing this thing back to pristine concourse condition. This is going to be a restoration. In this series, we're going to be using engineering and fabricating techniques to make components. We're going to be making do and mending. We're going to be finding old parts and bringing them back to life. So how can you get involved? Well, the simplest way you're going to be able to do that is to go onto my YouTube channel, Jimmy DeVille's Garage, or my Facebook page, Jimmy DeVille's Garage. And when I post, leave comments, get involved, and please give me hints and tips on how to get this project done. No one way is the right way. All of our ways together will be worth exploring. One step out from that, you could get out there into your local farms and fields and get looking for old parts of Ferguson tractors, because I tell you what, I'm going to need a whole heap of them. But if you do that, please ask permission of the local farmers first. And then my final bit of this project that I really want to get going is a little bit I'm calling our cars. And in that part, I'm going to invite you to come to Kent and help me in the workshop for the day. But what I want you to do is bring with you your motorbike, car, van, truck or bus. Park it outside and let's walk around it and enjoying it together, sharing it with everyone else in a celebration of what we love about our world. So there you go. This project is going to be called the Barn Find Fergie. I thought I'd show you now some clips of just how nice this beautiful old tractor is. So please sit back and enjoy the rust. So there you have it, the Barn Find Fergie project at Jimmy DeVille's Garage. My good friend Gav and I are literally starting work on the tractor next week, and I implore you all to come and get involved in any way you can. This is all about keeping our community strong. Adam, I thank you yet again for inviting me along today. I hope you've enjoyed having a little look at my rusty old relic. Until next time, I'll catch you all later.